Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the aLeXx, and before we get to the good, that's right, got the Deadpool t-shirt if you can see it, because I'm gonna go see Deadpool tonight. And before we talk about Deadpool, let's talk about the shittiest X-Men movie of all time. It is impossible to make a X-Men movie this so bad. And holy shit, you thought X-Men The Last Stand was bad. Well, whew, we're about to get to the shit of shit. But if you guys are wondering why exactly I'm reviewing this movie, well, if you haven't been noticing, every month I have been reviewing every single X-Men movie until we got to X-Men Apocalypse. And I know Deadpool comes out tonight, but damn, this movie fucking sucks. And not just because they ruined Deadpool, easily one of the coolest characters ever, and shut his whole mouth up, but god damn, was this fucking bad. So basically it's just the origin story of Wolverine, of how he, got to have the actual, like, claws instead of the bone claws, like, but damn, this shit was bad. So basically, you show highlights of Wolverine in the war. You have Sabretooth in there. You have Deadpool, of course. And let me just say this: Ryan Reynolds is a good Deadpool, but god damn, they fucked him up badly at the end. But even in the beginning, he looked like an awesome. That part where he they shoot a bullet at him, and then they kind of just shoot him. I'm sorry, I'm moving stuff, but like they have the sword, and then the bullet just shoots, and he just kind of cuts him, and then they shoots two guys on the side. Holy shit, was that shit awesome? But really, there's nothing more I can say than shitty ass movie. And I don't want to be repeating myself, but anyways, will.i.am's in this movie. That should show you how shitty this was. Young Wolverine kills dad. I was like, god damn. And also, let me just say something about this movie. How annoying was it to see Wolverine constantly going, just getting on his knees and shit I'm like, damn. I mean, this is a movie that everybody was anticipating in 2009. They're saying after The Last Stand, we should definitely have a great movie. And god damn it, we did not have a great movie. Not even close to a phenomenal movie. But, if, to be perfectly honest, at this point, we all gave up on X-Men movie. We thought this movie was never gonna be good. Everybody expected a good movie. It's just that no one was gonna expect to have, First Class to be great. No one thought about it, and let's just get on with it. So, Wolverine retires, and he spends the most of the time with his wife, and she's fucking boring. She is, and throughout the movie, Sabretooth's looking for him, and then he kills a bunch of mutants, and they're just trying to fight each other just for for shit. And technically this was just kind of like, it had a good story, but the pacing and the explosions, the development, it was just dumb. It's like Michael Bay directed this shit, but no, he didn't. It was some guy named Gavin Hood. What the fuck? What kind of fucking name is that? Well, Bryan Singer did produce this movie, but god damn, even Bryan Singer should know this movie is shit. But thankfully we got Days of Future Past, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And I want to say April. Yeah, April. We're gonna talk about that movie. And anyways, this movie fucking was just stupid. And what more can I say? And let's see. There's really a lot of things I want to just talk about, but it's just because I didn't even bother watching this movie again and give you guys a proper review. That's how boring this shit was. But it does have some moments, I will admit, like when they did have Wolverine officially get the the closet. I was excited, but then they look so goofy as shit. Like they look so like cartoony and dumb. Like they're like this big, and I don't know if they plan to do like the big ass claws. Like I swear to God, like hold on, this is the remote for the TV. They're like this fucking big. It was just ridiculous, and I'm just saying to myself, like really. But then and then the movie just kept going on and on. Honestly, the only good thing about this movie was Gambit. Taylor Kit Kits, I think that's his last name. Taylor Kits. He did a fantastic job as Gambit. Honestly, he was my favorite part of the movie. I actually preferred the movie to be all about him. I don't give a fuck about Wolverine. I mean, even though I love Hugh Jackman a lot for being Wolverine, I don't know about his other movies, but damn it, Gambit definitely delivered the most out of everybody, and honestly, the only guy that deserves no change was Gambit. Everybody else was just dull, as I said. And another guy I want to talk about, Cyclops. I don't know why they put this guy in the movie if the whole point of this was for Wolverine and Cyclops not to meet yet. I know they don't meet at all, but I mean it was just kind of weird that Sabretooth goes follow Cyclops to school and they try to kidnap him and then turn everybody into like a Deadpool type creature or some shit. And there's also the third guy I want to talk about, Blob. He was alright. I mean, Blob was never one of my favorite characters, but he was okay. I didn't hate him. He was really not there for a lot. All he did is box Wolverine. That's technically it, and get a couple of information on stuff. So there was that. But now the part you guys all want me to talk about, this guy, Deadpool. What do you guys want to hear about him? Well, what hasn't been said already is garbage. He looked kind of like Baraka. That's what he reminded me of, Baraka, but without the mouth. Shit, and and for some reason he could shoot lasers. That was never part of Deadpool's character, which is all weird. Um, then we had some weird fight in some big fat dome, like if it was the Maze Runner, and yeah, they technically just fight Deadpool, Wolverine and Sabretooth fight him, and I remember Sabretooth's like, no one kills you but me. And I actually like Sabretooth in this movie a lot more than I did like everybody else. So there's a couple of cool characters. Everybody in this cast is on point, but they fucked him over badly. Particularly, of course, Deadpool. We all know Deadpool got fucked. But yeah, that's all I could say. This movie fucking fails, and even when his wife dies, it was just not there because I didn't give a fuck. And then of course we have Professor X, and it was weird to have it. I don't know, everybody never brings up this argument, but Professor X is standing perfectly. And then he takes the guys, he takes like all the good mutants who eventually do turn into the X-Men. But have you noticed that the green screen is so obvious? Have anybody noticed that shit? I always caught that. That always caught my attention. I was just like, what the fuck is that? And yeah, this movie, thumbs down. Already given reviews to all the movies. And I've been doing letter grades. This movie gets an F. I don't care how good Gambit was. I don't care if Sabretooth was passable. I don't give a crap if Blob was okay. I don't care how good everybody was in this movie. You can have good actors and good actresses, but the movie has to deliver. And if you don't believe that statement, then watch the Fantastic Four. Because that says it all right there. So don't give me that BS. So yes, this movie gets a 3 out of 10 F. Yeah, what more can I say? This movie sucked. The only good thing that came out of this was this. The video game X-Men. This was a phenomenal game. That's what you should be caring about. Honestly, if you play this, you can enjoy the movie. This is better than the movie. I remember this place called Mega 64. I think it's a YouTube channel. They made a joke about how the movie sucked, and then that the video game was better, and then they released the video game as if it was the movie, and it was freaking funny. And so, yeah, this game is a million times better than this movie. I recommend you to go buy this game. Definitely not on PS3. Definitely get a PS4 or a Xbox One, wherever you get this game, because it is fun to play as Wolverine, and it was a lot of fun. Unlike this shit. Peace. It's me, the aLeXx. Please subscribe to this channel, and until then, I'm out.